Boy, if you gave him a head start, I don't even know if he keyed. Hey, Two Guns, I don't even know if he keyed, but if he did, you cleaned him plumb out of my receive. Now, I ain't going to pass no bogus fives because I didn't even hear the duck plucker key. Hey, you might need to give him an even bigger head start because I can't even tell when nobody's keying when you put it down like that. Hey, Two Guns, when you throw them all up in my radio like that, you're going to have to start slow keying. That way I can tell if, say, somebody on the mall because you was all by yourself. Hey, Two Guns, you said Fred is dead. Well, I don't know if Fred was in there, but if he was in there, he might be dead now. Hey, Two Guns, I'm letting you know what's going down. I'll see you. Got both of y'all in there that time. Y'all was about 50-50, man. Hey, Fred, you said you gave him you gave him one free shot to the chin. You just wanted to see if he could knock you out. You want to take his best shot, and you let him have a freebie, and he couldn't do nothing with you, and you right back at it. Two Guns, you said you ain't going to key no more. You said you done whooping on the boy. You ain't going to key no more. Well, I tell you what, y'all was neck and neck at key. I could hear everything that both of y'all was saying. Y'all was back and forth, neck and neck. Fred said he didn't key that last time, but he keyed this time, and boy, he made it rough. Hey, Two Guns, he made it rough. He made it more than rough. He made it where I could hear everything he was saying, but I could still hear everything you were saying too. Hey, heavyweight champ, Fred and more Fred with your badass self. Rooster in Tennessee. I rolled it like I heard it. I'll see you. Hey, Fred, you said left, right, you'll do it again. Left, right, you'll do it again. Left, right, left. Hey, Fred, and more Fred, you did it again, all by yourself. Hey, Fred, I hear some other background singers in there, but you was all by yourself. I heard Two Guns on top of the background singers, but he just couldn't quite get on top of you. Hey, Fred, and more Fred, you did it again. Left, right, left. Whichever way you want to do it, you did it again. Fred and more Fred. Rooster right back. Knockout. Hey, Fred, I got some bad news on that one. Hey, Fred, I got some bad news on that one. I thought you was going to stay on top. You started out on top, but here come Two Guns in the garden. He said, knockout. Get up on that. Knockout. I heard you right there at the end say left, right, left. Hey, you sound like you give me cheat codes to a video game. Hey, Fred, you sound like you was giving cheat codes to a video game. You might need some of them codes right about now because Two Guns coming out with the knockout. Hey, Fred and more Fred. Two Guns in the garden, the heavyweight champ. Your Rooster in these hills, the MVP of Tennessee is right back. Waited for both of y'all to get up off the mall. Boy, this is a good one right here. Y'all so neck and neck, man. This is a good one. Hey, Fred, Two Guns said you better watch where you swinging. You might end up knocking yourself out if you ain't careful. Hey, Fred, you come back in there with the left, right, left, right. And Two Guns said you better watch out. With all them swings you taking, you might end up knocking yourself out. Two Guns keyed up with the knockout. But he didn't knock you out, Fred. Hey, Fred, I got some good news. I got some good news for you. He did not knock you out of my radio. You was right up in there like swimwear. Now, I wouldn't say you was all by yourself, and I definitely wouldn't say he was all by himself. I think you rose up on top to the end of that. Hey, Fred, you rose up on top like the cream of the crop. But boy, y'all neck and neck down here in Tennessee. I'm going to let the Watergate tell the story. It's easier to let the Watergate tell the story than for me to tell it. Videogate, Watergate, whatever you want to call it. Fred and more Fred, Two Guns in the Garden. Rooster right back. I'll see you. Fred, you said that's what he gets for thinking he a bad man, that he might be the champ, but even the champ can get knocked out. Well, now, I ain't going to make up no excuses for him, but I think he's losing Mother Nature with me. I can kind of tell he's fading down. But I'm going to tell you right now, Fred, you was all by yourself that go-around. I heard Two Guns when you got up off the mall, but now I think the man might be losing Mother Nature. I don't want to make up no excuses or be playing favorites. But you said to tell that duck plucker that's what he gets for thinking he's a bad man, and that even a bad man can get knocked out every now and again. Hey, Fred and more Fred, you said you want to show him how bad a man he is, or how bad a man you are. That even a bad man can get keyed on. Hey, Fred and more Fred, Two Guns in the Garden. Two Guns, if you still got Mother Nature, I'll be listening. But if you lose your Mother Nature, I saw it coming. Hey, Fred and more Fred, Two Guns in the Garden. Rooster in Tennessee, I'm listening in. Yeah, he's gone now, Fred. I think he lost Mother Nature, but you said you hope he can take it like a champ. That's how it goes. You win some, you lose some, and you hope he can take it like a champ. You know, that's what I always tell duck pluckers, Fred. Sometimes you the hammer, and sometimes you the nail. I just try to hammer a whole lot more than I get nailed, but I get my doggone butt tore up on here too, man. That's what I tell them duck pluckers when they go to bragging about keying on me. They ain't getting no cherry. It wouldn't be the first time I got keyed on, and it definitely won't be the last. Hey, Fred, you all by yourself, man. You got a hammer up in my radio. Hey, you got a hammer up in my radio, but you said tell Two Guns not take it to heart, that you hope he takes it like a champ. Well, if he's still in there, I hope he's hearing what I'm saying, because Lord knows that duck plucker gives plenty of beatdowns. So I know he can key on as well as he can get keyed on. I'll see you. Fred, yeah, he done come back in there. He done been there and gone, but y'all both had a maul down in my radio again. He said something about getting beat up from the feet up and checked up from the neck up. Two Guns said he didn't want to beat you up from the feet up or check you up from the neck up. And Fred, you said tell him good job. You want to shake his hand, that you always have fun dropping the hammer out here on the band. And you hope he's a good sport. And you say you like to shake his hand if he's still out there reading my mail. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm losing Mother Nature, man. I'm starting to have the Midwest come in there. I'm starting to hear duck pluckers come out of the Midwest and the West, so I may turn my beam around that way and see what's really going on. Hey, put it on you later, Fred, and more Fred. Put it on you later. Two Guns in the Garden. I'm going to wrap this video gate up, man. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all had a hammer down in my receive. I'll catch y'all later. Two Guns, a heavyweight champ. Fred and more Fred, you a bad man. You a bad man. You took him to the limit. Hey, I don't see too many people take him to the limit, but you took him to the limit and some. You even gave him a few keys, man. Hey, Fred and more Fred, Two Guns in the Garden, Rooster in Tennessee. I'll see y'all. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, Fred. I don't even want a chance to hear who's in the background because you was all by yourself. Bye, Fred. Bye, Fred. I'll put it on you later. Have a good evening, my friend. Fred and more Fred, your rooster in these hills. I'll see you. Bye, bye, bye. Hey, Fred, I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel for sure, man. Hey, look up Rooster TN Radio Connection on the YouTube. I'll put it up on my YouTube. Hey, I don't post a whole lot of them on Facebook, man, but I will put it up on my YouTube. Hey, Fred, just look up Rooster. I think it's Rooster CB Radio Connection or Rooster TN Radio Connection. Hey, look up either one of them, and I'll post it up, man. I'll try to get it uploaded tonight. Hey, just look it up on the YouTube. Hey, Fred, I'll call it Fred and more Fred versus Two Guns in the Garden. Hey, Fred, just look for it on YouTube. I'll see you. Bye, bye, bye.